Hey teacher friend, welcome back to my channel. My name's Molly and I'm a 5th grade teacher who helps other teachers just like you streamline your literacy block so you can spend more time teaching and less time prepping. And in today's video, I'm going to continue with my Math Daily 3 series and I'm going to talk all about what a Math Daily 3 schedule looks like. A few people have asked all about what the schedule looks like, and I'd love to see other people how they set up their classrooms as well with their scheduling for their literacy block, for their math block. So I hope you find today's video useful and start doing Math Daily 3 yourself. Okay, my first thing I want to tell you is that stations should be 15 to 20 minutes long. If we go any longer than that, which I know sometimes a math group can, and sometimes mine do as well, our other students might get restless, especially for teaching K1, 2. And even though you've taught them to build their stamina, it's understandable that their attention span might not last that long. I've taught kindergarten, 1st grade, and 5th grade now. 15 to 20 minutes seems to really be the sweet spot for any amount of group time, especially if you are teaching a whole group lesson before you dive into stations. It just depends on how you're structuring it. I mentioned before that I do teach the same Tier 1 lesson to all my students in small group setting, and I just have to make sure that I'm efficient, getting to what they need, and then their independent practice is where they can go on and practice more things that they learned in our math group and that they know how to do because I've set them up for success. Okay, next, I use a timer to facilitate the changing of stations. This keeps me on track, or else I can make my math groups last so much longer. So I set the timer depending on the group in that 15 to 20 minute range. They know when the timer goes off that they need to switch stations. And then I have on the smartboard projected their Math Daily 3 stations, just like I do with Daily 5. I'll leave the link in the description box below for that in case you want to check it out. It's really saved me so much instructional time. It saves my voice. I don't have to call them back to the carpet, tell them what they are. It's the best tool I've ever created for my Math Daily 3 and Daily 5 structures. Okay, like I mentioned before, this kind of alluded to it, using the Math Daily 3 choice board on the smartboard has been transformational for me as well as my students. They know exactly what to do. And one of the best parts is if you ever have to be gone, which sometimes we get sick or have to be gone, it's really nice because subs don't have to try to figure it out. Your students can figure it out on their own. You can have a little description for them about what they're supposed to do, and they know what to do. It's so streamlined. You've practiced it. They know exactly where to go, so I highly recommend it. And if they're transitioning well in between stations, I offer my class the opportunity to earn a break during snack time so they can socialize with each other. And oftentimes, I'd say 99% of the time, they earn the break because they're very motivated by being able to socialize and have a little bit of just kid time while they're eating their snack. And that happens right after our Math Daily 3 schedule. Okay, my last thing is start with a whole group warm up. And then you can break for Math Daily 3. So my class always starts this way. My district has some math warm-ups that go along with our curriculum that they've provided. So I do those. They're very low barrier to entry, or however you say that. So they start out relatively easier, and that's intentional so that our students feel like they can participate, they get comfortable, and they know that if they say something wrong, it's going to be okay and it's going to be a safe space. So I do recommend doing a whole class warm up, and that's what my 5th graders do before we dive right into the lessons inside of Math Daily 3 and their particular station. So that's the schedule for how I run Math Daily 3. I would love to know how you also run Math Daily 3 in your classroom, or how you're doing your math block in general. I like to get new ideas all the time. And be sure to check out all my Math Daily 3 products inside of my Teachers Pay Teacher store, expectation charts, the choice board, so many different things I've created to help you be the best math teacher you can be using Math Daily 3. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.